you can recognize this as a really, really good movie and a really well-made movie. But like, what makes it good? What makes it a good example of the sci-fi genre? A good sci-fi is rooted in something familiar. All these different worlds and stuff are kind of based on different ancient cultures. This book is heavily influenced by Muslim culture, the seemingly like nomadic existence of the Fremen matching like Arabic culture. When you present something so otherworldly, or something that's, you know, so far in the future, or something that we can't go out and find when we leave the movie theater or leave, you know, our couch from watching this movie, something has to be familiar.
Paul is kind of torn between two worlds. He wants to please his mother and also please his father. So he's trying to find what is his place in all of this. That is something very human. That is something that I think we all go through in one way or another, is trying to find our place while also appeasing both of our parental figures. What's good sci-fi and what I think makes this movie successful is that while, yes, there are these kind of sweeping visuals and there's a lot of world building, the bare bones of this story are very human themes.
Has to be visually stunning / imaginative. Paul's homeworld. It's very like visually stark, but beautiful, both in the cinematography, in the costuming, how these people dress, but in like differentiating cultures, visual effects and makeup, special effects, you know, all these things kind of play into how this world looks. You have to make it look different enough to catch our attention and make us interested and suspend that disbelief that this isn't the real world, but yet it can't be totally foreign in that we don't understand what we're seeing.
This movie is epic in scope. It definitely captures your attention. What Denis Villeneuve does is he says, okay, yeah, we have these human themes, but there's a lot of lore to be thrown in here, so we're also going to throw these visuals on top of that. Visually, it's very enticing, and I think that helps the audience say, hey, this is a great film, and even if I don't understand everything, I still can appreciate it for great cinema. 3,
a sweeping score. I can't think of a single, like, really, really great sci-fi movie that I'm like, nah, the score's all right. John Williams set the bar. Hans Zimmer in this movie meets that bar, pushes it forward even. You've got to have something that serves as a non-verbal emotional guidepost for the movie. You're seeing things that are unfamiliar and new. I need to hear something that makes me treat that object the way I'm supposed to treat it.
This, not only score, but the sound mix in this film is one of the greatest I've ever heard. The attention to detail is incredible. You feel the score. It helps tell the story, but it puts you in the shoes of the characters.
My 4th point is it's got to have world building that makes us curious without losing story progress. One of the most successful parts of Star Wars is that in the first movie, George Lucas gives us a very simple story. You kind of get your feet wet with some world building that makes you wonder about these things, but it doesn't get in the way from the story progress. If there is a weak point in this movie, I think it might be a little world heavy.
The production design in this does a lot of heavy lifting for the world building that makes it interesting, but doesn't take us out of it. Because it seems lived in, because it makes sense in the sphere of the film itself, it's not too distracting. It's not pulling me away from it. And so people, when you watch a film like Dune, you look at it and say, okay, I might not understand everything, but I can see the elements here. I can see that it's well made. I can see that it has human themes. I can feel the music. I can hear the score and how that impacts things. And then I can look at the production design and the world building and say, even though I don't understand everything that's going on, I still appreciate it for what it is.
I can't sit down here and explain Dune detail by detail, but I can explain what makes this movie stand out to me as like, oh, this is really, really good.
Hey, thanks so much for checking out our analysis. If you like this video, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to get all notifications on upcoming content. Make sure to check out the Cinefile channel. We have full podcasts every single week. Keep checking back for more shorts and short clips just like this one. But until next time, cut!